Okay, it's me again, Freedom to Christ. Gonna continue my video I made last month, um, called Free Yourself. And, I kind of in between Free Yourself and, Christianity Exposed. And I've already started on Christianity Exposed, so, and now I came up with another topic for Free Yourself. The first Free Yourself topic, I covered 3 points. I covered focus, well, I basically asked 4 questions, but the second and third question are related to each other. So, okay, that's better. The questions that I asked was, in that video was, where's your focus? What are you looking for? And where are you looking? And where's your trust? This video, I'm gonna talk about only one subject. Promises to God. See if I can change that angle a little bit. Yeah, promises to God. Yeah. Promises to God is the name of this video. Okay. And what I'm gonna talk about is basically is we make promises to God because of guilt, and then we ultimately forget about it or something. So we make promises to God that we ultimately cannot keep. Maybe at first we intended to keep it, but then it just got out of control and we ended up not being able to keep it. But for whatever reason, out of guilt, we end up making promises to God that we are not capable of keeping. And that right there is, I believe, spiritually dangerous because that puts you under bondage. It puts you under stress and anxiety. Really, God doesn't want you to make promises that you're not capable of keeping. Instead of making promises to God of doing better, you're gonna change. Ask God for help. Ask the Holy Spirit for help. See the difference there? See, we cannot change with our own efforts, with our own power. It's just not going to work out. But we need to recognize that, and that's why we end up making promises to God that we cannot keep. Now we try to do better, and we try to do better, and we just cannot keep them promises. I have about 10 more minutes. See, we make promises to God that, you know, I'm repeating myself, I know, that just, like, maybe we have good intention, we want to keep it. You know, we see something about ourselves that we know God does not approve of, and we want to fix that first, and I mean, it's almost like getting saved. You do not clean yourself up and then get saved. Doesn't work that way. If it did, you wouldn't have to get saved properly. I don't know about that. Anyways, you do not clean yourself up and then go to God. You go to God, and the Holy Spirit cleanses you and changes you if you allow it. You see, making promises to God puts bondage on us, really. It adds work. You know, it's like, you just over there making promises and that you're just not capable of keeping. And God just wants you to rely on the Holy Spirit. Let the Holy Spirit change you, and you know, be spirit filled. Be spirit led. And this is stuff that I guess all Christians are gonna deal with and grow in. I guess and even that last video kind of applies to me. And I'm talking to myself too. This video, no, it doesn't really. I mean, I don't really find myself making promises to God that I can't keep. I find myself getting distracted, really. Which I guess that's gonna be another video, distractions. So then, you think you can make promises to God, you think you could change something about yourself to make yourself approved, to make God approve of you. How's that working out for you? Probably not real good. That's because you just can't do it on your own. I guess I have to use myself as an example. Back in January of 2007, it's pretty much when I finally overcame everything that was holding me back from becoming a Christian. And looking back, I guess that was demonic oppression. I didn't know what it was back then. I didn't even know there was a name for it. Name for all I knew was it was stopping me from becoming a Christian. And I finally overcame it to become a Christian, but I still wasn't. I knew there was stuff about my life that I need to change. I would spend hours a day listening to Christian music, praise and worship music, and I and I would have a desire within myself that God would change me into the person He wants me to be. And before you know it, by July 2007, I noticed that I was different. There was something different about me. I was walking. I didn't know what it was called back then, but I was walking by the fruits of the Spirit. In Galatians chapter 5, basically. I had more patience. I than what I normally had. It's like my lustful desires faded away. I lost interest in M-rated video games that are about rebellion. And now I recognize it as being about rebellion. Lost interest in I just lost interest in M-rated video games, basically. And I found myself just, getting closer to God. As like I said, it's just like my desires left. My lustful desires left. And that's what it's called being born again. So, as I'm going to talk about my Christianity Exposed video, I think in upcoming videos. Now, on January 2007, it's when I officially became a Christian, and a Christian is someone who basically they're gonna dedicate themselves to serving Jesus Christ. They're a follower of Christ. They're dedicating their lives to Christ, basically. And a born again Christian is what I would call a born again Christian. Is someone who's shortly after being saved, they've experienced they know something different about themselves. They've experienced this change. God has made them a new creature. Because that's what I experienced. That's what happened to me. And from my experience, for me it took till July 2007 for me to realize that I was different. God has made me a new creature. I was not the same person. And even now, I have a better understanding than I did 5 years ago. So, instead of, making promises to God that you ultimately cannot keep, and don't have the ability to keep, no matter how good intentions no matter what good motives you have to keep it, it just one way you're just causing stress within yourself. Just give it to God. Let the Holy Spirit change you. Let the Holy Spirit help you and lead you. Just spend hours listening to Christian music. Yeah, I guess that's all I have to say. I guess my next video might be another Christianity Exposed video. Bye.